My name is Jillian Perrick, and I'm a lover of all things orange chocolate. Think One Tree Hill is way better than the OC. And as a person who stutters, I hope to one day inspire women with invisible disabilities to overcome their limiting beliefs and start the business of their dreams, just like I did. I'm a mindset coach specializing in imposter syndrome, helping women beat their inner imposter using neurolinguistic programming, hypnosis, and time techniques. And this is the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. This podcast is for you if you're an entrepreneurial woman trying to navigate the online space with a lot of passion and a lot of uncertainty. If you feel like your ideas are unoriginal, that your message isn't necessary or important, or like you're a complete and total fraud, then you've come to the right place. This podcast will take you from imposter to empowered with ninja-like brain hacks, easy to implement strategies, and uplifting real talk to make you feel like everything you want is in reach. Let's get started, girlfriend. Hey guys, welcome back to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. It is my birthday week. So I turned 28 on Saturday and I'm super pumped about it. But I also decided to give a little bit back, and that means that I'm going to be doing $100 off NLP breakthrough sessions. So they're originally $475, but they're going to be $375 if you book during the week of my birthday. I wanted to do this for you because these sessions have literally changed the lives of my clients, sorry, not one client, all of them. And if you don't know what NLP is neurolinguistic programming, which is dealing with the subconscious mind. So our subconscious mind is responsible for 99.96% of everything that we do. So our thoughts, behaviors, and our actions. And those things come from our stories that we tell ourselves. It comes from beliefs that we have that have been instilled in us since childhood. There's all these layers underneath who you are and what you do. And when you specifically suffer with imposter syndrome, there's so much underneath there. There's worthiness issues, there's comparison, there's procrastination, there's perfectionism. There's so many different layers, and these things can really affect how you're showing up in your business. So I wanted to do this birthday sale, $100 off my NLP breakthrough sessions. They're 90 minutes, and it's only 90 minutes. It's just a single session, but you will walk away with amazing results. I have so many testimonials from clients who have gone through these sessions and have literally, each of them have said how life-changing it is, how amazing it was, and how it has improved their lives and their business for the better. And I know that I can do that for you. So I want to give you this $100 off for my birthday week. So you can go to @yourcoachjill on Instagram and go to the link in my bio and sign up, or you can go to the show notes in which there's the 90-minute NLP breakthrough session, and you can click the link there and book your session in. If you book before the end of the sale on Sunday night this week, then you will be able to get your session for only $375. And today I wanted to talk to you about launching, because launching is super fun, but it can be fun. But I see so many people talking about like launching and all the things you have to do and the funnels and the strategy and the showing up on Instagram stories and all these technical, logical things. And you have probably done a launch and realized how exhausting they are. Not just physically, but they are mentally exhausting. And I think that your mindset is the most important thing to stay on top of when it comes to your launch. And that is because if you are not able to stay positive, to stay in the right mindset, you will actually self-sabotage your launch. And we don't want that. I have talked to literally every single one of my clients have said that they have sabotaged a launch before. And this is okay. It happens to the best of us. I have launched in quotations, so many things, but they've never come to fruition because I gave up on myself. And that is because I did not keep myself in check. I'm like hitting the desk. Did not keep myself in check during this time. And it's not just about the strategy part of things when it comes to your launch. It comes to how are you nurturing your mindset. And I'm going to give you 3 ways in which you can stay on top of your mindset for when you have a launch. So the first tip is going to be as simple as pie, and you're going to be like, no fucking duh, Jill. But that's going to be staying consistent. And staying consistent can be really hard when you are letting your inner imposter rule what you do. And this means staying consistent even when nobody buys. This means showing up consistently on a daily basis, giving trainings, and if that's a part of your launch strategy, but talking about it on a consistent basis. When I'm heavy into launch, I talk about it all the time. I talk about my services at least once a day. But the consistency really lies in staying consistent with how you are approaching your launch and staying consistent in terms of being visible. So being visible online, in person, however you are doing your launch, make sure you are talking about your offer every single day and that you're staying consistent with the flow of your launch. The reason why I say this is because people usually drop off at a certain time. They'll talk about their offer for 2 days, nobody will bite, and they'll think, wow, I'm a failure, I'm not supposed to be doing this program, and then they'll stop talking about it. If you say you're going to launch for a certain period of time, launch for that certain period of time. And launching entails showing up, being visible, and putting your offer out there on a daily or a super consistent basis, however you are doing your launch plan, and not letting yourself get discouraged if nobody bites or if nobody buys. So if nobody's interested or nobody buys, just keep on showing up. If you need to have like a daily ritual or something that you do as you are doing your launch in terms of like staying consistent. So if you start having those thoughts of, wow, nobody responded to my poll yesterday, nobody wants this, that might actually sabotage you from showing up today because you're like, well, nobody cared about my training yesterday, so why would I bother today? Or you may be thinking, I'm getting annoying. People don't want to be seeing that I'm launching. Listen, if people are going to swipe away, they're going to swipe away. If people are going to unfollow you, they're not your ideal client. People know, and I hope you're making it overtly clear on your Instagram or on however you are selling your services. People know that you are a business and that you are in the business of making money, and how you're going to make money is to promote your services. So if anybody has an issue with that, they're not your ideal client and they're not going to buy from you anyways. Don't worry about annoying people because you have to make your money. Chester's like, yes, I don't know what he's doing, but I can hear him. You have to make your money somehow, and staying consistent means being consistent even when you don't feel like it. And I'm not saying to like wear yourself out, but definitely if you are not showing up, even though you know you have a launch, and then you're being like, I don't know why no one's buying, it's because you're not being consistent with whatever you need to be. So that's your first very obvious tip, but it's harder. It's harder said than done. It's easier said than done when it comes to that stuff. Your next one is back end. So doing the back end stuff, even if you don't know exactly what the outcome is going to be. And by the back end stuff, I mean doing contracts, getting your content ready, doing all the things that you need to do. So when your launch comes to an end, you're like, yes, I have people in this program. I am ready to go. Sometimes, if we don't truly believe or don't truly want something to work out, we won't do anything that requires for it to happen unless it doesn't work out. So it's almost like you're like preparing for the worst case scenario in this instance, because you're like, well, if nobody buys, why would I put together a contract because nobody's going to buy? You could be thinking that subconsciously and therefore sabotaging your results. But doing the back end stuff, like I said, the contracts and the content and all that stuff, like just pulling that stuff together will keep you busy, and it will also instill that belief in yourself that this is going to happen. This is a real thing and that this is going to happen. And getting all that stuff ready instead of solely being like, I'm just launching hoping somebody bites, that is not good for your belief. We want you to believe that you will be successful in this launch. Whatever the universe decides to put into your lap, it will. And if that's 10 clients, if that's 3 clients, if that's 1 client, however you need it to be. But really focusing on all the things that surround this program or this service and how you can further instill that belief in yourself. And that's doing the back end stuff. And then lastly, it's going to be detaching from the outcome. So you can ask yourself, it would be amazing if, and I want you to journal out everything that would be amazing about this launch. It would be amazing if I signed 8 people. It would be amazing if I made $30,000 in this launch. It would be amazing if I made $1,500 during this launch. It would be amazing if somebody said, wow, I love that training. I can't wait to work with you in the future. Write down all the things that would be absolutely amazing and then let that shit go. You need to detach from the outcome because it doesn't mean anything about your worth, what happens with this launch. It could simply be because enough people haven't seen your stuff, or it could simply be because you just weren't talking about the transformation as much. There could be so many different reasons why somebody may not buy from you, but we need to detach from the outcome because it doesn't mean anything about your worth. And detaching from the outcome allows your dreams to manifest into what they should be. Because if you're holding on too much to a number of people, if you're holding on too much to an income goal, if you are holding on and kind of have that desperate energy, people are going to be able to sense that, and they're not going to be attracted to your offers. I'm a huge believer in the law of attraction, and when you have that desperate negative, I need to get this many people, I need to do this, you really take yourself out of that confident and abundant mindset, and instead journal on it would be amazing if. So you're talking about all the possibilities instead of saying like I need to sign 8 clients. It would be amazing if I signed 8 clients. Sounds so much more empowering and so much like you're grateful for whatever the universe has to offer you. I would talk about how, so in my last launch for the mini mindset mastermind, I was like, I want to get 8 people. So I would be like, it would be amazing if I had 8 people. But now that I'm doing it and I got 3, thank fucking God I only have 3 people because our calls are like an hour and a half. And it's because I really wanted to give like personal attention to each of my clients, and it would have been so hard to do that within a time frame each week if I had 8 people. The universe will not put into your lap anything that you cannot handle, and I showed up consistently throughout my launch. I talked to people, I pitched in DMs, I did everything right, and these 3 people are amazing in my program, and they are getting such huge results, and it's only like the 3rd week as I'm recording this, and they have already gotten so many amazing results. And they are just such amazing women, and I am so lucky that I had these in my group. And you never know, I could have had 8 people, but like 3 of them weren't as engaged, or they weren't enjoying it, or who knows. But like, I am not going to question that. I take that as a very successful launch, and I am so grateful that I only have 3 people. Not only, but I'm so grateful that I have 3 people instead of 8 because this is so much more manageable for my life right now. And that is what detaching from the outcome means. It doesn't mean that like you're not working towards your goal. It just means that you're going to be okay if that goal isn't reached. That you are not putting the fact that I did not believe that I was any less worthy because I signed 3 people instead of 8. I believe that I am worthy because I am. I know how talented I am. I know that I am capable of so many different things. And I know that these people are going to get amazing shifts. And who cares if it's 3 instead of 8? I know that I'm going to impact their lives, and that is going to have a huge ripple effect. And for me, that is the goal. It's not to make a certain amount of money. I mean, it's always nice, but me detaching from this outcome meant that I was going to be happy and I was going to serve these people no matter what, because that is the whole reason why I have my business. Recorded too much today, I can't talk. That's the whole reason why I have my business. And of course I love money. I made a great income from signing these 3 people. But at the end of the day, if I tried to attach myself to a number, it would never feel good enough. I need to get into the feelings of I'm so grateful that somebody has trusted me with their mindset and their life and their business, and now I am choosing to impact them, and I know that that will have a great impact on my income. So those are your 3 little mindset tips and tricks. I obviously have like a more in-depth and elongated thing when it comes to my clients and helping them launch and helping them really feel into that embodied launch and feeling really good about it and not letting their inner imposter take over. But I wanted to share these 3 small little tidbits with you in hopes that it helps you with your next launch. And again, the birthday sale, $100 off an NLP breakthrough session, 90 minutes to change your fucking life. You get $100 off. It's originally $475, but it's going to be $375 for this whole week up until Sunday night. And I believe that's Sunday, March 22nd is going to be the end of the deal. So if you want $100 off to completely change your life and overcome that imposter syndrome or anything that's holding you back, all my clients have gotten amazing results, and I know that you can too. So you can go to the link in my show notes, 90-minute NLP breakthrough session, or you can go to the link in my bio on Instagram at Your Coach Jill and sign up and book your session there. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast with me, Jillian Perrick. If you loved this episode, take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram story. And don't forget to tag me at Your Coach Jill. Of course, I'd love for you to rate the podcast 5 stars and leave a review. And if you screenshot your review and send it to me at Your Coach Jill on Instagram, I'll send you a free gift. At the very least, make sure you follow me on Instagram, again at Your Coach Jill, for tons of free content, strategies, and inspo. See you next time.